Good afternoon, it's Jonathan Forster here. I'm talking about an article in today's Times, July the 22nd Times, by Edward Lucas. And in it he says that independent schools have become too much like country clubs, that they exude privilege and they don't do enough for people from poorer backgrounds. I share Edward Lucas's point of view in many respects. I went to such an institution, Shrewsbury School, established in 1552 for the benefit of poor people in the town. But the two immutable issues surrounding independent schools have always been entrenched privilege and the funding of such institutions. If you go to a school such as Shrewsbury or Morton, you do have huge advantages. Look at the England cricket team, the rugby teams, the world of theatre and music. So many of people have been to independent schools. We know people like Benedict Cumberbatch and those sort of people who talk about the benefits they received from their independent schools. They couldn't have done it without the support that the school gave them. That's why we're building a theatre at Morton for the use of the local community. Morton's role within the community is terribly important. It's really central to what we do. But if the tax breaks that we received from our charitable status were removed, then a school such as Morton would not be able to survive. Famous schools like Winchester, where Edward Lucas went, would survive. They have endowments, they've been in existence for hundreds and hundreds of years and have had many wealthy people who've passed through their doors. But smaller schools would disappear. The advantages that we get from our charitable status are that we don't charge VAT on school fees and we don't pay corporation tax on our profits. If we had to charge VAT on school fees, your fees as parents would go up by 20%. That would be impossible. For you, it'd be impossible for the school. So we have to find ways of mitigating that. We have to find ways in which we as a school can work closely with the local community, can do our best for people from the local community, and the Holroyd Theatre is a perfect example of that, that we can give away free places to people who are going to enhance the life of Morton through their hard work and their abilities, and that we can ensure that the school is run effectively as a business so that any profits that we make are ploughed back into the education for your children. So, take away independent schools. Who is going to look after those children? Where are those children going to go? Are the state going to immediately be able to provide 600,000 or 700,000 extra places in schools? I don't think so. State schools are already overcrowded and underfunded. So without independent schools, the whole educational system would disappear. It would fall apart. So I say, let's find ways of working with the state. Let's do it effectively and with the best interests in mind of the children. It's about education. Education matters more to us as parents than anything else. We need to get it right, and we need to get it right now before politicians start messing up something that has worked effectively for hundreds of years.